There is also like a little, how do you call it? Like place in nature for worship.
Okay, like a little nature
grove?
shrine or something.
Yeah, a little shrine. Yeah.
Does any indication of, is there any, I can't even think what the term is, any statues or any symbols or anything at the shrine?
It also doesn't seem to be used very often, and there isn't anything. That it's
Okay.
just like a table and some like ornate like pillars.
Okay.
That could have gone so many directions. Ornate. I like music. Clouds.
Filigree
Cool.
wiring.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Alright, so-
Yana starts pulling out words like filigree and shit, then I'm like, God damn.
I think
Alright.
ornate is also pretty good.
It is really,
Yes,
really
ornate,
good,
yes.
actually. Yeah.
Okay. Did we want to check out the sewers then, since you two have spotted it?
Ragnar.
Good to me.
Right,
Okay.
look at him.
Shall we go and get a light source first?
Ragnar.
Okay.
We do so.
So you go to the monastery, yeah?
Yes.
The winery is closer.
Or whichever's the closest, we will go to the monastery or the winery. Preferably the monastery.
I need a refill.
The monastery is closer, and when you go inside, you hear a scream from a hallway near.
Yay.
We shall go
Was
and
that
check
you?
it out.
Was it me? I'm so sorry.
Give me a listen rolls.
I think it was me. Oh wait,
And
no, I made it.
Still rolling rubbish.
I made it.
Oh. Okay, so
I get nothing.
I'm the only one who made it. The drunk guy makes it. Everybody else, no.
so the drunk guy knows something.
I point in the direction of the scream and announce loudly and confidently, Ragnar.
So you know that it was a women's scream.
I mentioned Ragnar to them to see if this
You know
helps.
where it was. So
I head that direction.
okay.
Staggering.
So you all go there?
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed.
Okay. So when you go there, you see there are 3 people lying on the floor, and one is like, one is, and there is a pool of blood. One is trying to say something, and then you hear also footsteps somewhere close.
I throw up on
Bend
the one
down
who's
to the
getting ready
person trying to say something.
I throw up on him.
He was trying to say something, but then he was thrown up on, and that kind of like took his attention away.
Oh, I back away.
It's not worth it. Says
It's
the
not worth it.
person, and dramatically dies.
Of course.
Perfect.
All right. Does it look like they were fighting amongst each other, or does it look like someone's come along and stabbed them, or?
So there were 3 people. 2 of them are stabbed from behind, and one of them is stabbed from the front.
Do they still have daggers in them, or there's just stab marks?
Oh, just stab marks.
I look around blankly.
Yeah, there is somebody's coming to you.
I will The one stabbed on the front, I will start lifting up the robes so I can get a better look at the stab wound, and also to see what they're wearing underneath their robes.
I announce pervert.
Okay, so you start removing the clothes. It seems to be like just a normal monk clothes.
Okay.
And people start coming and noticing you and like asking what is happening here, and start panicking and start calling other people. And now there is more monks coming.
Ragnar.
Any of the people, are they assumably they're all dead? None of them are alive?
The 3 people are dead. Yes.
Yes.
The person that was trying to speak was a man, and the other 2 were women.
Okay.
Yeah. It seems they were stabbed by the daggers. Judging
Yeah,
from
daggers, yes.
Yeah.
Are their daggers still sheathed or stuck through their belts or wherever?
The men's is, and the 2 women's isn't.
Okay, so their daggers are missing, or are they just on the
They
floor?
have them. Yeah. They have them near them.
Okay. Are any of the daggers bloodied?
Bloody.
No.
So they're all sucky fighters.
We need to. All right. Well, if there's other monks coming, so we need to take these people to the infirmary.
Yes, quickly. Where is the doctor? They start hurrying and like going to fetch somebody and stuff like that. After a while, the Josephine comes and Clement, who, to their own surprise, is a doctor. So they try to like look at them, and they find out they are dead, and it's like, oh, how can this happen? What is this? We need to like do something about this. And they decide to put them in the hall of worship for now, the bodies, and have a ritual burial tomorrow.
Okay.
And they look at you suspiciously.
I make sure that no vomit's still on my mouth.
No.
Yeah. So
Except for the chunks in your beard, you're fine.
Yeah, I look relieved. Thank God. Thank me. Whew.
you found them like this, or what?
Yes, we heard a scream, a woman scream, and we found them like that.
Just like that.
Don't you think it's kind of suspicious that you are the only people that don't belong here, and you are the one who found them?
Not at all.
Well,
Yes.
about as suspicious as our father who's gone missing here.
Oh.
If we stab them, where are the daggers?
Well, you can be hiding them somewhere.
If we were the ones who attacked them, we certainly wouldn't have been hanging around the bodies, trying to see if we could seeing if they were, savable.
Unless we're trying to fool you.
Maybe you are very stupid.
He is. You are correct, but
Well,
we're not.
I heard because I know of your father that he specializes in this sort of thing. Maybe you can help us.
Yes, maybe we can. Tell me, why have you stopped worshipping Ragnar?
Ragnar.
We didn't stop worshipping Ragnar.
Well, according to Ragnar, the ceremonies stopped.
You spoke to him?
You go to sleep on the island. He comes to you in your dreams. Isn't that the whole thing about this island? He was quite
Yes.
pissed that the ceremony's not happening anymore.
Huh. Interesting.
He ranted and raved and carried on, and it was a bit of a sook about the whole thing, actually.
Toys out the prom.
And then I ate him. I am the new Ragnar.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
so it was quite you don't want to go into the whole sex thing that happened in the dream. It was quite disturbing.
What?
Ha 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 ha.
I don't understand you people.
Good.
Things.
Ragnar
As I said, it
does.
was a very disturbing dream.
Yeah. I don't know about your dreams, okay? I don't understand what is happening here. It's kind of a little too much. You understand?
Yes.
3 people died.
Yes.
4.
What?
Maybe no. Well,
Oh, that
one
hasn't
person's
happened yet.
disappeared.
Ah,
Actually, do you have a bell tower or anything here, or a tower in
Yeah.
the monastery?
Yes.
How do you get to it?
Stairs.
Yes, that way, that way,
We just looked at him.
way.
She tells you the way to the stairs.
Thank you. Because I want to see if we can see the boats from the tower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The
All right,
boats are.
so
We go to the tower. We look out at the boats. Are they still there?
Yes.
there's still 3 boats in the harbour.
Yes.
1,
All right.
2, 5.
You're a pirate. Do you have a spyglass on you?
Not on me. I didn't even show up with my sword, my muskets, my pistols, my grappling hook, my raping hat. Nothing.
Oh well.
Yeah. My parrot.
What happened to your parrot?
I don't know. Maybe he took all my shit and left.
Probably.
Maybe I just hadn't been paying enough attention to him.
Was his name the Word?
Don't know. Oh, I try to peer the flags of the boats.
Good thinking.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm starting to sober up. Walking up this many fucking stairs after doing a good vomit will do that to you, unfortunately.
You don't recognize the flag.
I do this.
You don't recognize the flags. It's not something you've seen before.
I tell him all about the flags in case he can't see them because he may be blind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're not French.
Not French.
Yep.
Thank goodness.
And they're not Genovian.
Don't know them. They're not from Swahili.
All right. Let us go back down the stairs.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather discuss other places they're not from?
No.
We go
As in,
downstairs.
yes, I am sure.
We go
No, I do not
downstairs.
wish to discuss. Let us go find Mother Josephine.
All right. You're thinking about taking her out, are you? Good choice.
She's still standing in the hall with some other monks.
Right next.
Mother Josephine, are we the only visitors to the monastery?
Yes.
Why is there 3 boats parked outside then? 3 ships
Well-
parked outside then?
One is yours, I presume.
Yes. Yes.
My
What about the
God,
other 2?
she's good.
But what about the other 2?
One is ours. If we need something, we need to have a boat to travel somewhere.
I see. And the 3rd boat?
Just a merchant ship.
Yes.
And then
But why is it still here?
I don't know. Maybe they will leave soon. They sometimes stay here for a few days to just like observe.
float.
They like the island actually. I know they are coming here for a long time, and
Okay.
So they like it, but only seen from their boat.
I'm sure they will come and come here and walk around.
I suppose they didn't get off the boat last night because it was raining.
Mm.
Oh yeah. We hate the sea and all that water shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe they're concerned about walking up the cliff in the rain and the wet and slipping and hurting themselves.
Sorry. Death to everyone.
No, I can't object to death to everyone.
And so, did you figure out what happened?
What, somebody stabbed?
No.
Well,
It's
two were stabbed from behind, one was in the front, and the two women had their knives out.
So, no, we have not figured out anything.
The knives weren't bloodied, so it didn't appear they'd done any of the stabbing.
No stabby.
Well, it's very alarming for me, and I have to excuse myself. I need to take care of this, and goodbye.
Oh, bloody hell.
We just watch her go. Ragnar.
You go that way, I'll go home.
She leaves you there standing.
She's thinking, thank God they're all dumb as shit. Otherwise, I'd have been busted so bad. We're like, we have no idea what's going on. Do we care if people are dying? I don't know. I look around. Is my mom here? Mommy?
No.
Mommy? Probably dead outside.
That's nice.
Many fall in the service of Ragnar.
Yeah.
My overseer sees to that.
Yeah. I will oversee this.
I just stand there and look confused, and then pose dramatically after a while.
Well, the fact that two were stabbed from behind, you would tend to indicate it was more than one person.
How the fuck do you get out your knife while you're being stabbed from behind?
Well, they may have already had it out, as in they may have been stalked. They may have been walking along with their knives out like they were hunting someone, and someone's come up, and other people have come up behind them and stabbed them.
If they had their knives out because they're expecting to use them, why didn't the other guy have his knife out? Was
Because
he taken by surprise?
he came upon the scene, and that's why he was stabbed in the front.
Okay, I'll buy that. So pretty much all we have to do now is look around to see if somebody has left a shitload of blood on their knife, preferably, and it's still in their hand, as opposed to laying around the hallway somewhere.
It's potentially all blood on their robes because, they've shoved the knife into some people, so they're potentially going to have blood splatter on them.
Are there still two knives laying here on the ground?
They disappeared. Somebody had to take them with the bodies, probably.
Well, I don't know how to use knives or fight with my bare hands, so let's continue on.
But yes, if we go and have a look around and start opening doors and looking and stuff, see if we can find either some bloody robes or things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just do a top to bottom search of this place, kicking in doors if they don't open. And do you want to search anybody or rudely violate them in any way, or just search all the room?
See if there's anything obvious initially.
Okay.
Okay. Give me luck rolls again.
Ragnar.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the people who are not Ragnar discovered bloody robes lying at one of the corridors near this place.
Okay, so near where it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So now we just need to find two naked monks.
So some time passed already, so I think they like.
No, we've got their robes. Now they're naked.
It's not like they won't have any other robes.
Correct. We've already stolen all the spares.
Pretty much.
Are you guys still dressed in the robes?
No. I stashed
Nobody
them in
said shit.
the room.
He's been dressed in the robes. Nobody said shit. Maybe we've converted. We don't know. All right. Well, what do we want to do with the bloody robes?
All right, so yeah, so it does establish that it was 2 people, as we fought.
Or one guy who's good at doing quick changes?
Ah,
Looking, all right, so looking, well, I suppose we can work out if they're left or right-handed
Mm-hmm.
by looking at the way the blood splattered on them and on the robes. And I do actually have,
Serology blood splatter analysis?
yep,
Cool. I'll try it also. I'm going to try to support you if that's okay.
Go
All right.
for it.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm going to play a card on this because what pirate doesn't need blood splatter analysis? I will play a skill +5 on myself and then the system +10 on Pete because,
Alright.
you know,
you probably fumble and give me a -5.
yeah. Success on my pirate serology. Yeah.
wow.
I am the serologist pirate.
Yeah, and I make mine by over half. Even without this, it would be
Okay.
by over half.
So it
Yes, I'm a
seems
professional at serology.
it seems that one person was right-handed and one was left-handed.
Okay.
Or their hands were roped together like a 3-legged race, but the stabbing kind.
And does it look like, does one of them look like they've stabbed 2 people? Because there was the 2 stabbed in the back and 1 stabbed at the front. So potentially one of these people stabbed the other guy in the front as well.
Yeah. It
So
doesn't
there
look
could
like
be 2 different types of blood splatter
It's very
based
messy.
because of the way that it was stabbed.
it doesn't look like that.
Okay, interesting.
Oh.
So the guy that was stabbed in the front was not done by these 2 potentially. Maybe they're playing some big game of killer, but with real weapons.
Murder in the dark.
Yes, murder in the dark, exactly.
Well, they didn't leave their knives here, did they?
No.
I don't know. Usually the amount of left-handed people in the world is much smaller than the amount of right-handed. All we have to do now is wander around, find all the left-handed people, gather them together, and browbeat them into submission.
Mm-hmm.
I think we do that anyway.
Fine. Fine. I can get behind that.
We need to get no idea how many monks there are in this place.
A lot.
Less than 300.
Probably less than 300, but a lot still.
Yes.
So say there was 200.
Mm.
I'm not saying there is, but then there would be approximately
20.
20, 30.
left-handers.
Mm-hmm.
We can browbeat that number into submission.
Unless, well, that's the thing. It depends because depending on how they've been brought up, a lot of
Catholic,
left-handers they would have had it beaten out of them.
Well, apparently not, because if he's still using his left hand to stab,
Yes,
stab,
that's
stab.
what I mean. So the number of left-handers might be a lot less than 20.
Excellent.
Because depending on the type of society, they may try and stop people from using their left hand.
Well, let's go find out who's a lefty. Get something small and toss it to people at random. Hey!
We could potentially tell by where they're wearing their knife as well.
Oh, that too?
We get knives.
That sounds like the ultimate way to find out there. Because you know what's going to end up happening is there'll be us against everybody else in a long, slogging battle with blood dripping out the runnels and the gunnels. And then I Ragnar will feast on their souls.
You don't feast on their souls.
Well,
you feast on their dreams and in their ambitions.
No, that's the old god. I'm gone with the soul thing. It's easier to say.
Yeah, moving on up.
Moving on up to a deity thing. Moving on up. Deity in the sky.
So
we'll just get them to crucify you. Just make it easy.
That definitely saves some time.
So how do you want to do the finding left-handed people?
I like the idea of who's wearing their dagger on their left side, because if you're going to stab somebody to death, you're not going to go, huh,
Yeah.
ha-ha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so looking appropriately for how they're wearing their daggers.
Yeah. So you look around and you spot like similar as you say, like around 20 people who have the daggers on the other side.
You want to lead them up one at a time into the tower and push them up?
So these ornate daggers, do they? No, we're not doing that, by the way. Do they have? So do they have hilts, or are they hiltless? And are their hilts, depending on how ornate the hilts are, if someone holding one of these ornate daggers, are they going to potentially damage their hand using the dagger because of the way they're designed?
Oh, there is a place.
Dagger.
Yeah. So there is a way that you can like hold the dagger without hurting yourself.
Okay.
They thought about that.
Good.
It's not good.
It is for me when I start using mine on you.
Oh, shit. I'm Ragnar. No stabbing your deity. My overseer will see to that.
I'm trying to communicate some things with you.
Communication officer.
Ooh, communications officer is here.
All right. Well, we can check their hands anyway, depending on how well they watch their hands. They may still have blood on their fingers and stuff like that, on the nails and stuff. They may not have cleaned them well enough. We don't have...
Wait a minute. I have a more important question, communications officer. Do we care that these guys killed other guys?
Yes, because they may also have something to do with what happened to our father.
Okay.
And Raktar.
Yeah, and why Ragnar's not getting worshipped.
I better be getting worshipped. All right.
So what do you do? Do you like just go from person to person, try to...
Well, we'll try and get all the... Yeah, well...
Of those 20 people.
Yeah, of the 20. We'll focus on them first.
Yeah, and then look at the hands, like Pete said, for each, or maybe even the clothes, or you know, they change their robes, but maybe they didn't change something that did get splattered with blood.
Shoes.
Yeah,
Nobody ever changes shoes.
Yeah, and
Shoes
also...
are a pain in the ass.
And also, have we seen any mirrors around?
Yeah, there were some mirrors. Yeah.
Okay. I was just thinking because they may, have had blood splattered onto their hair or faces and stuff, and they may not have noticed it.
Yeah.
So there's potentially going to be blood still. They may have splashed water that washed themselves and whatever. And they may have missed stuff depending on how good a job they did.
So you get to like fifth person, and then the first person comes back and brings Josephine with them, and she's just like asking, "What are you doing?"
We're trying to find... You asked us to investigate this. We're investigating it.
Oh. Yeah, it's true. I asked you to do that, huh?
Yes. Thank you. Okay. Right, next. Is she left-handed or right-handed?
She's right-handed. Right-handed.
And her robes, they've got two robes. They've got the golden thing on them anyway.
Yeah.
Her robes are different.
Could I be here with you, because this is important?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm keeping an extra eye on her, though. If she makes any move, anything bloody from under a robe, like a magic wand or something, her hand gets cut off.
And also keeping an eye out to see if any of the people get nervous. The fact that we're checking out these people, not just the 20 people, but anybody watching on.
Oh, yeah.
Because some people might think, "Oh shit, picked up" or whatever.
Give me empathy rolls.
I'm for you.
I got it. By a lot.
So
I got it by 60 odd.
wow. So definitely, there are definitely a lot of nervous people around when they see you doing things.
Yeah, I think there'll be some level of nervousness anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
if you say you're at work and you get a boss walk in and he's looking around, everyone kind of acts a bit differently. But you know, there's nervous, and then there's like, I'm gonna fucking run or kill someone in a minute because these guys are shaking people nervous. And, yeah, we're looking for that.
You don't see any, like, there are like people who seem to be like quite a lot nervous, like more than is normal, and some that seem quite angry. But there is a lot of them. It's not like one person who's like ready to run.
So okay, there's a few of them that appear to be.
And it's kind of weird because as you are talking to those people, like other monks come and kind of like watch you.
Okay, we got a bloody crowd gathering.
Yeah.
Oversee them.
And it's kind of like something's up. Something's weird here.
Right, you group of men over there, stand on one leg. You group over there, do the Macarena.
Why? What?
I'm overseeing. It's a very important part of our deductive reasoning.
You have no authority here.
I pointed at their boss.
I am the overseer of a Raktar.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Raktar.
Raktar.
I don't know what you are talking about.
We went to Raktar, and we are now overseer. I don't even know what you are anymore. Treasurer and embodiment of a Raktar.
Any person could say that they are overseer. It doesn't make it true. She is our mother. We listen to her.
And as you would know from doing your ceremonies, Ragnar would have told you this.
But you haven't been doing it, and he's not happy. How would we know that? Huh? Yeah.
Raktar.
Now do the Macarena.
They don't know what Macarena is, but they are very nervous right now.
Hey, go for the intimidate. Yeah.
No. So at least you are going through the people, and you find a person who has a little bit of blood on her hand.
Been out murdering then. Good.
And she's left-handed, yeah?
Does she work in the kitchen or something stupid like that?
Good question.
No.
Be a rather of a disappointment there. Well, yes, I was just slaughtering cows by hand for some reason.
Yeah. No.
Ah, well.
She could be a very bad barber.
All right, we'll check out her dagger.
The top of their ears are missing. Yes, I'm a barber, but just not very good.
Been out murdering then, have you?
So you notice the blood on the hand, and what do you say? Or do you do anything?
I say, been out murdering then, have you?
Of course not. What's happening? What are you doing? It's just a little bit. So the person maybe isn't even aware right now.
You know, the nosebleed.
I'm going to let the smart ones handle this.
Are you injured?
No?
Can we see your ceremonial dagger, please?
Would you like to be?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, the daggers. I was asking a question. You said yes. One thing led to another.
Oh, Raktar. Shut up.
Oh.
Right.
Yes.
She,
Closely examine the dagger and pass it around to the other two.
Evidence analysis.
Mm.
And I'll play my skill +5 just because I've been rolling so crap.
Ooh.
That's a good one. Yes, yes, I can count everything you need to know about this dagger.
Well done, Matt.
Yeah.
Nah,
So
even with the +5, I am rolling rubbish.
so Matt knows that this dagger was cleaned very recently.
Mm-hmm. Who's been a naughty girl then?
Raktar.
Looks like you've cleaned this very recently. Is there a reason for that?
Maybe we should take this conversation elsewhere with not a crowd of people.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Good idea.
And
So-
I'd like to cause a brief break as I need to do the toilet.
FK.
Excellent.
Ragnar.
Right now.
Is it Tar or Nar? Yannick. Oh, too late.
What?
Could you spell Raktar or Ragnar?
Yeah.
How do you
It's,
spell it?
I will write it down in the
Cool. Matt's feeling old. He had to wander around in his carpet slippers and mutter at things in his house. It's the thing that keeps him going day to day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shuffling around like
That's right. Eventually, he's going to get one of those robes that never quite closes right, and he won't wear anything under it. It'd be horrible, but it fits in with the old guy thing.
Mm-hmm. My junk just hanging out.
That's right.
I often just, not just my dressing gown, but I often.
Hey, it's sad that
Right,
Pete
yeah.
considered it for a long
I was
time.
wearing it right after we started recording. I took it off. An old woolen dressing gown, tartan print.
You know, you can leave it on and look more and more insane as time goes on. You can eventually get scraggly hair growing out, and if your hair is shaved up here, you can get a fucking Einstein wig and just look more insane as you go.
I could have worn it and then put that on as well.
I can see that.
Courtesy of
Cool.
Richard.
All right, so
you found a left-handed person who has a little bit of blood on their hand.
Yes.
and denies being out murdering.
Yeah.
I look disappointed.
So
As I said, we take her elsewhere to talk to her.
Where do you go?
A different room.
Oh no, let's go back up in the tower thing. That can't go horribly wrong. Come on, Pete.
No. We'll go to the chapel.
Okay. There are the 3 dead people lying there.
Exactly.
So, and Josephine goes with you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll be keeping an eye on Josephine and on the person to see how they are reacting to each other.
I'll stand in front of the door. So if somebody wants to come in or go out, they gotta knock me down.
Okay. Few times somebody opens the door, sees that something weird is going on, and like goes away quickly.
Scurry along.
Yeah. Okay, so
You did not do a very good job at cleaning your dagger. You missed some spots of blood on it.
Spit it out! Kill the video! We're gonna both die.
what are you talking about?
I dance like a crazy person in the background.
Ignore him.
I look at the bloody knife. I look at the dead bodies. I look at the bloody knife. I look at the dead bodies. Did she not see them just lying there dead?
I see the bodies, but I didn't do it. This is crazy. And she looks at Josephine.
Okay, I don't suppose by any chance you lost your ceremonial dagger for a short period of time recently.
That sounds like a good idea. Yes.
Yeah, right.
And did you also change your robes?
No, these are my robes.
Okay, so the robes that we found with blood on them that has your hair on them.
There are no. I was very careful with her.
You were careful. Worst liar ever.
Well, if she was careful, we've got no evidence then.
Josephine says, "Why did you do it?" And this person says, "I don't know."
You don't know why you did it. So what about the other person you were with that also did it?
What other person? I have no idea what you are talking about. There is no other person.
Okay.
So you killed all three of these people.
Ragnar.
I need a lot of towels and a lot of buckets of water.
So you wore 2 sets of robes and killed these 3 people.
I didn't do it.
Why didn't you do it?
God, I wish I.
Why didn't I do it?
Yeah, you didn't do it. So why?
That's normal.
Make us believe that you weren't the one that did it.
Overseer, could you slap her around a bit?
Pretty much admitted to doing it. So what? So how can you say you?
Okay. You know what? I did it. I killed the 3 people.
Now start slapping her around.
Okay. I did it. Okay.
I don't care. Just slap her around.
Why?
Because Ragnar demands it.
No, we're not asking you why. We're asking her why.
Oh. Sorry.
Why what? I'm confused. There is
Why did you kill them?
They were stupid. I don't know. I admit I did it. So just like let me die somewhere in peace or something.
Well,
Talk us through it. How did it happen? What did you do? How did it happen?
So So they were standing there.
Mm.
And they had their backs to me.
Yeah.
So I quickly stabbed both of them and then stabbed the other person.
You're using your right hand. She's left-handed. It's the wrong person.
I told you we should have been in the tower. Next time we gotta listen to me on this.
Who are you covering for?
She used her left hand, but I'm right-handed.
I know, but who are you covering for? I still think you're covering someone.
Well, we did find 2 sets of robes covered in blood, so we know that it wasn't just you.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're not very good at this, you haven't done this before. You're not a professional at this or anything.
Or both.
Brother, sister,
and it appears that.
father.
And why did they have their daggers out? Were they hunting you as well, and you got to them first or something?
Yes.
Or is this like a religious Hunger Games?
I look around. I could eat.
It was how do you say it? Self-defense, yes. Self-defense. So I'm a good person. Let me go.
We say it as self-defense.
Self-defense?
You ask how we said self-defense, we say it self-defense.
It is self-defense, yes. I agree. Let me go.
Look at the head of the order, lady. What do you think about all this?
She seems kind of panicking.
I think you're right. It is a Hungry Games or Hippos or whatever it is.
Hungry Hippo Games?
The head of the order says, "So you are admitting that you killed those people?" And the person says, "Yes, yes." So we need to have a trial here then.
Guilty.
We need,
Next case.
We need to find out who her accomplice is because there's definitely.
Yeah, it wasn't just her. There was another person involved.
She's covering someone. Yes.
We're
Guilty.
positive.
Next case.
She's already admitted to the fact that she lied about the fact it was just her.
Okay.
There's a story about an ancient wise king, and when brought somebody to figure out if they're guilty or not, cut that person in half and gave half to guilty and half to not guilty, and then everybody said, "Oh, our king is wise," or something like that.
Wasn't it a cow or a cake or something?
It could have been the cake. I don't know. Let's eat some cake.
Oh, it's lunchtime.
Wow. Break for lunch.
Go have lunch. By the way, Alex, you are really hungry because you didn't eat anything yesterday.
Yeah, I still think you should slap this lady around and make her tell you what you want to know. I intimidate this lady to death.
Okay.
Success, nothing special.
She's really scared.
Good. I feel vindicated.
Validated.
Yes, that too. I feel something.
Feelings.
Oh.
Josephine says, "Okay, so you said she's covering for somebody."
Yes.
There's someone else involved.
Okay, so we will put her in a cell and have somebody guard her. And
Have two people at least guard her,
okay,
just in case.
Do we know?
Well, we don't know who the other person is who she was working with, and you don't want the person she was working with to kill her to cover to conceal their identity.
So
Correct.
3 people
Yeah.
guarding her. That way, if we accidentally assign the killer in one, then the other 2 can gang up on him.
Very good.
Also,
Good idea.
Let's also get a list, please, of anyone that this lady was close to, whether she had other family members here or good friends, lovers.
Okay.
Yes. So, Mother Josephine, who normally organises the roster for things like cooking and that sort of thing?
Oh,
Who's supposed to do the garden duties? Who's supposed to be cleaning? Who's supposed to be cooking?
so usually we just do it on voluntarily basis.
Then wouldn't you starve them?
It worked so far.
Not today.
But who is in charge of these things is my 8th Ewald. And the truth is that he's kind of new here, so it was kind of like messy.
So your aide is new here. The aide that you put in charge of the basic running of the place.
Yes. Yes.
I think we should do you have a rope here?
Somewhere, probably.
We should find it and hang you out by your feet outside of the tower.
Me?
Yes, definitely. Definitely you.
Who are you people?
We're the ones with the questions.
And the rope.
And the rope. Yeah.
We want information.
About
information.
What? About what? What information?
So what really happened to our father?
He's not in heaven.
You don't know.
I'm talking to the chick, but not Lady Josephine. I turn around and look at the chick. So what really happened to our father?
Empathy.
Empathy. 71.
I'll try it just because I know I'm going to fail.
Yes, I do.
Humble.
Logan believes that she has no idea who your father is and that she's completely innocent of the whole thing.
And that I am Ragnar.
Other people think that she knows something about their father, that she like knows something. She knows who he is.
I stand near the door and look confused. I think we should hang both of them out the tower.
She doesn't say anything when you ask about him, and she like just looks confused.
Okay.
So Josephine says that if you're done with this weird interrogation, we could put her in the cell, put people there to guard her, as you said. And we can, like, we have a procedure for this situation. We can have a trial. Yeah?
It is your island.
Yes. So let's do that. And she calls some people, they come, they take this girl away.
So what is the girl's name anyway?
Julie.
Julie?
Mm.
I'll get one of the people to say, can you take us to Julie's cubicle?
Uh-huh. Yeah. They take you.
So not lynching anybody. Fine.
Not today.
Nor keyholing, nor darks.
Keyholing is my favorite.
Oh, no fun anymore.
It's time to lunch though, so everybody is going to lunch. Do you want to go to lunch?
Not until I've seen a cubicle, because I don't want anybody to go and do stuff while everybody's at lunch.
Yeah.
Everybody just goes lunch. The guilty lady, the guards, everybody's at lunch now.
Well, they might take it to lunch and just stand and watch over.
So you search the cubicle, you don't really find anything suspicious. Like there is like weirdly not many things.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't seem like if she lived here for a long time, it doesn't seem like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Personal effects wise, there's which potentially, depending on the nature of their monkhood, they may not. They may be fairly, what's the word, austere, whatever the word is. May not have
If
many
it's a-
items, but
If it's a Cohen monastery, then you know.
yeah. Well, wouldn't likely.
One interesting thing you find is that she has some of the books from the library.
Ah.
And it's books about like contemporary arachnaism and about like the new way of faith that isn't as much about doing the rituals and inflicting the bad dreams on people, but there is this like new movement which says that we should like study Rachna first to like understand who he really is before we start to like worship him and stuff.
Interesting.
Told you books are bad.
Yeah, so these are some of the books.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
If she's got these kind of books, maybe if we search all the cells where everybody's at lunch, see who else has got books, they're the problem ones.
Yeah, so it could be old faith versus new faith.
But search all the cells and see who's it. And then we get all the people from the old faith on one side of the room, all the people from the new faith on the other side of the room, toss a dagger in between them and see what happens.
I thought you were going to get a ball and get them to start throwing a ball at each side and eliminating each other till the last one's left.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we could do that as well. Although the knife is fun.
So
They all
I
have
remember
knives,
once
so
we're
that
in the
wouldn't really
West
work.
Indies and we did something similar.
Did they all have knives before you did that?
No, it's more fun that way. Everybody wants a knife.
These people already have knives.
That is a weak spot of my plan, I admit, but I will leave it to my overseer to come up with a better plan. Ragnar is good and wise.
Yay!
All right. Yes, we shall search some of the other cubicles, some of the other cells.
Mm-hmm. So when you like look at the cells, also some of the cells are locked. Do you want to try lock picking or something, or do you just go to the ones that are open, or what?
Boot. Boot to the door.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll kick open a door.
He's kicking over.
There we go. Might be something good inside.
Yeah, I
Yes,
don't have any skill at lockpicking.
less
Okay.
than half.
Cool. So the door burst open.
Oh, the horrible things we could find within. I just thought to myself, ooh, awkward. Yeah.
So there's some other rooms where people have books. What you notice is that the rooms with books usually have less stuff than the room without books.
Oh, okay, so it appears that it is the newer, well, potentially the newer monks are the ones that are questioning the old faith, the old teachings.
Hmm.
Damn monks.
Well, I suppose it depends on if they've come from another place or something and come here.
What, rival monks?
Hmm.
Are we going to get a Monkoff?
A Monkoff would be good.
Alex Kinleys Monkoff.
That sounds really rude. Yeah. Great idea.
Mm. Do the monks, do they look like they have a couple of robes? Like, do they have like a couple of pet changes
yeah.
of robes?
Yeah.
Does everybody have the same amount of robes except for like
Exactly.
2 motherfuckers?
Exactly.
There are very I think it doesn't work like that because some robes are being washed and stuff like that. So it's not like exact numbers everywhere.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, we should steal some robes while we're in the people's room so that everybody has robes in case we need them.
Oh, you only need to steal a set for yourself.
Oh, what if
Because
I?
we
What
already
if?
had two pairs, we already had 2 robes.
Great. I'll put on my robes, but I'm leaving the big damn hat on because otherwise people won't be able to tell.
Big damn hat.
Oh, people can't tell I'm a pirate unless I'm wearing the hat.
Hmm.
Then why are you wearing the robes?
So that people don't know who I am. They just know I'm a random pirate. I could be a different pirate.
Right, so just a random pirate monk.
Correct.
Okay.